For Halo Reach, we made significant investments in graphics technology and tools to allow the artists to realize the expansive battlefield of a human planet under siege from the alien Covenant. 30 times a second, our engine can calculate and render hundreds of dynamic lights and effects, and over 100 physically simulated characters, vehicles, and objects across vast distances. All of this happens on top of the calculations necessary to drive up to 45 AI characters and vehicles, and the tracking of every single active projectile to determine damage and health. For the signature Covenant plasma effect, we adopted a unique rendering solution using particle cards gradient mapped with a procedural lightning shader. In areas where the cards intersect with other geometry, we use a depth buffer with a split gradient, giving the plasma the illusion of branching and arcing over the intersecting geometry. During development, we created a new type of particle that creates an illusion of collision on the GPU instead of calculating expensive simulation on the CPU. This novel approach allowed us to have thousands of virtually colliding particles at once. For energy shields, we procedurally extrude the render geometry of the shielded object and apply a crackling energy shader. As the shielded object takes damage, we dynamically change the visual characteristics of the shield.
Even our cinematics are rendered real-time. Everything we are shooting in the virtual world is real and to scale, as you can see here as the camera breaks away. During a cinematic, we are able to push our limits of dynamic shadow casting lights and particles well past what we would be able to render during an actively simulated gameplay sequence. Over the course of development, hundreds of new custom in-house tools put an emphasis on iteration, empowering our artists to fulfill the vision of a planet at war.